Mark Ormrod and Wing Commander Charlotte Thompson-Edgar join me now. It's great to see both of you. It really is.
Thank you.
Very special women. I know you're going to say you were only doing your job. I know you are. And I know you're only going to say that you were part of a team. I know that. But you are remarkable. It was extraordinary because terrible injuries. I mean, when you saw them, you must have thought, I don't know what I can do here.
Absolutely. I mean, we weren't expecting to see injuries like that. It was an absolute complete shock. But luckily, we have very highly trained people on the back of that helicopter. My crewmate, who I was very lucky to be crewed with at the time, Keith Mills, it was his second tour already out there, and together we just cracked on, really, after seeing Mark in that horrendous state.
You see what you've achieved now. It is absolutely remarkable that you're even here.
Yeah.
It really is. I mean, it's astonishing. I know we sort of take it for granted, you know, now Invictus Hero and all the things that you've done, and you've gone on to have 2 more kids.
Because of her and her team, I was brought back to life. It was touch and go very much, but you know, there's so much support that goes on behind the scenes. I had it from friends and family in the Royal Marines, and you know, all of my colleagues that just helped me get through the dark times. You know, catapult me on to a new life, and then we just figured out what to do from there. And you know, it's just been a crazy ride ever since. It
really has. And you mentioned dark times, and you know, at times you must have thought, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can go on.
Yeah.
You must have. I mean, you would.
No, yeah, of course, and I would never say anything different. But I think a lot of people now, they see this, and I get on and I walk around, and it almost comes across as if it's been easy. But you know, the first 12, 18, 24 months was just hell. But like I said, I had so much good support, and I got so many good people around me to help me get through those times that, you know, we had a little 5-minute blip, and then we just focused on moving forward and getting over it.
But the pain, the physical pain must have been hellish, but also the mental anguish too. You've got to deal with that as well.
There was a little bit of that.
But you're amazing. I don't know how you do that. I don't know how, it's extraordinary.
I don't know. I think when you wake up in hospital, you go one of 2 ways. You either take it badly, you know, and you focus on the bad, or you look at it as a challenge, and then you're grateful for being alive and everyone around you, and you figure out a way forward with it. And I was just lucky in that when I woke up, I had that support from the get-go, and just thought, OK, let's not dwell on it. Let's move forward.
It's amazing. That tenacity is absolutely extraordinary. I mean, obviously, your skills helped to save Mark's life. Of course it did. But it was a difficult one, because there was somebody who said to you, a doctor who actually said to you, are you sure you did the right thing? That must have been really strange when he said that. What were the exact words again?
His words were, do you really think you've done him a favour, or do you actually think that he would have preferred a hero's death? And to be honest, I hadn't really thought about that before. And I can kind of see his point of view. You know, I think about, you know, if it had been me, if I'd had those injuries, you know, I wouldn't want to be, you know, I wouldn't want to be a burden to my family and things like that. But back then, we hadn't seen injuries like that before. And if we'd known now if we knew then what we know now, then obviously, you know, I mean, what Mark has accomplished, you know, is just incredible. I mean, he's a true inspiration to anybody, and he doesn't let his injuries define him, which is the most important thing. So I can understand where he came from. But you know, for a little while there, I did think, oh gosh, I'd never really thought of that before.
No, and well, you obviously did do the right thing, because you're sitting in, there's 2 wee human beings that wouldn't have been here without that. You know, your two kids, of course. They're really, really grateful to you, and they wanted to give you this wee message. Here we are.
Oh. Hi, Charlie. Thank you for saving our daddy.
They are so cute. They are so cute. They're just a joy to you, aren't they? They really are. They're smashing. It's incredible. So there you go. It's great. I know you don't feel as though you're like, you know, we're doing this whole Inspirational Woman of the Year. I know you don't feel like that, but you really are.
I seriously, I was just doing my job, and like I said, you know, Mert is a really, really good, loyal, dedicated team. You know, that I've worked with some amazing people, and as I said, you know, Millsy, who was a big part of this job, you know, I couldn't have done it without him. It was just as though, you know, we read each other's mind and we knew what had to be done. Yeah, I mean, I feel very privileged to work with such incredible people, and I know a lot of them are watching today. So, yeah, and I've promised I won't cry, because every time I meet Mark, I cry.
Well, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. And Mark, I know you wanted to say something very special. I know you've got a letter.
I do.
You wanted to say something to you, because it is really important.
And
you know?
It isn't written in crayon, which is a first for me.
That's good. I'm glad to hear.
So it's just a little something. So to be able to sit with you here today is an honour, and the role that you and Milsey and your team played in saving my life, you know, saying thank you, it isn't enough. You know, you will never understand, I don't think, how your actions and your team's actions, you know, have had such a profound effect on me and what it means to me. Like Lorraine said, that 2 of my 3 children are here now because of your team and your actions, and, you know, I can never thank you enough for that. But not only by doing what you all did, have you given me a family, but it's also enabled me to carry on my legacy. You know, and I have a son now, and we can carry on our name for years to come. So I just wanted to let you and all of you guys know how much it means to me and to my family.
Oh, thank you, Mark.
You are amazing. You are absolutely amazing. And the Invictus Games are looming. It's soon, isn't it?
4 weeks today.
Good luck. Come back with some medals, please.
I will do my very best.
Do your very best to come back with some medals, just to add to the haul that you've already got. But so good to see you. Really good to see you. And thank you so much. I know you said it's your job. I know you do, Charlie, but thank you very much.
And from all the medics who worked in Afghanistan, you know, there's a huge, great big chain. Well done to you, Mark, for making it all worthwhile.